Hey guys, let's talk Transformers. Okay? Daniel Warren Johnson's issue 20 of Transformers is going to come out this coming up week. That means, unfortunately, we only have four more issues with him as writer of this excellent, excellent title. So, who realistically could Image tap to replace on one of their most excellent books? Do you want a Jonathan Hickman type writer who's going to world build even more so than Daniel Warren Johnson has done? Although DWJ honestly has focused a lot on the action aspect of the title. Do you want a Cy Spurrier who's going to come in and you pretty much have to be on acid in order to really understand what's going on? Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Most of us don't partake before we try to read the books. Would you want somebody like Mark Wade who might not fully understand the property, but at the same time, he brings years of storytelling, so the basic storytelling chops would be there, but you might not get as clear a picture as somebody like Daniel Warren Johnson who loves the property. You just have to you really with stuff like that and G.I. Joe. So would you want Joshua Williamson to step on and take over G.I. Joe and Transformers? Um, Larry Hama's been writing G.I. Joe, a real American hero, for 1,000 years. What would you think about Larry Hama stepping in for like 6 issues or 12 issues to write Transformers? Do you think he would have the same grasp and the same understanding of Transformers lore as, and love for the property as he does for G.I. Joe? I don't know. I don't know. So it's extremely scary because you have one of Image's greatest books, strongest sellers right now, and still nobody has said anything about who's going to follow DWJ up on this title. So, a lot to think about, a lot to go over about what do you love about the title. The nostalgia is there, and his storytelling is second to none. I would have loved to have seen him come back and draw the final arc like he started out the first 6 issues as artist. I would love to see that. But realistically, I don't see it happening because he's still got to finish up The Moon is Following Us and then whatever his following projects are after he drops Transformers. But you have to ask yourself, what is the most important part? Is it the understanding of the characters, getting the voices of the characters right? Do um, you need Optimus Prime to sound like Optimus Prime, of course. But do you need somebody who also has storytelling chops? Would you want Simon Furman if they could get Simon Furman, who wrote a ton of Transformers for Marvel UK? Would you want them to bring Simon Furman back if he would agree to do that? There's just so many options. So tell me down in the comments, guys, who do you think would do an absolute amazing job on Transformers? I'm going to go out there and go with a little different idea. Robert Kirkman has been writing Void Rivals and doing a really good job at it. What if Kirkman came on for a year or 2 years and worked on the title, and then they rotated off again? I think that would be really interesting. I'd like to see Robert Kirkman take on the actual Transformers book. Or to go way out into the etherverse. What about Kevin Smith? Kevin Smith is of age to have appreciated Transformers, and he brought a lot of youthful enthusiasm and power to his Daredevil run in Marvel Knights. Of course, I know that was 25 years ago. But what about Kevin Smith? Like I said, guys, there are a ton of different great writers, ton of different great options. Do you want another writer-artist? Patrick Gleason, maybe? So let's talk about it down in the comments below. You guys let me know what you think. Who do you think could continue the legacy that Daniel Warren Johnson has started? Let's talk about it, guys.